Every workplace has its familiar types. The loud alpha who makes sure everyone knows they're in charge, the people pleasers who agree with everything to stay safe, and the social climbers who turn every conversation into a networking opportunity. But then there's a different type of employee who operates in ways that confuse everyone around them, the Sigma males. They're not trying to be the boss, but they're not following orders blindly either. They don't kiss up to management, don't participate in office drama, and don't seem to care about climbing the corporate ladder the way everyone else does. Their work habits often seem weird or even counterproductive to people who are used to traditional corporate behavior, but they make perfect sense to Sigma males. These guys avoid conflict and usually mind their own business, but somehow their presence still makes certain supervisors feel threatened without being able to explain exactly why. They're not looking for trouble or trying to challenge anyone's authority, yet their natural way of doing things creates this strange dynamic where people don't know if they should be intimidated or impressed. Here are 6 unusual things all Sigma males do at work. Number 1. They play along with sneaky bosses, appearing compliant, but always on guard. Do you know that boss who tells you one thing on Monday then acts like they never said it on Friday? The kind who changes the rules depending on their mood, gives you impossible deadlines just to watch you stress, or takes credit for your ideas while blaming you for their mistakes. Most employees either fight back immediately or just accept it as part of the job. But Sigma males have a whole different strategy. They smile, nod, and say no problem while their brain starts working like a chess computer. They're not actually okay with the treatment. They're being super careful with a clear limit in mind. The moment someone starts treating them poorly, Sigma males don't react right away. They begin by carefully watching and planning every detail. They document conversations, save emails, and pay attention to patterns. If the boss keeps crossing boundaries or tries to treat them like a slave, they're already prepared to leave immediately. Nothing gets left to luck. Sigma males let the boss think they're winning every time while they quietly plan behind the scenes. If someone tries to make a fool of them, they might apply their exit plan when the boss least expects it. Here's why this happens. People with this personality type can't live in peace if they allow themselves to be treated badly over and over again. The moment you take advantage of a Sigma, you become worthless to him. He might still be polite, but you're done. While beta males might accept poor treatment to keep their job, Sigma males simply can't tolerate this behavior long term. Number 2. They downplay their abilities when attention could bring trouble. There's this guy at work who always does solid work, but never really stands out. You get the feeling he could probably do more than what he's showing, but he seems fine just doing his regular job without much fanfare. What you're seeing is someone who's being strategic about when to shine and when to stay in the background. Sigma males usually do their best at work, but there are some moments when showing everything they can do is actually the worst idea. They're not being shy or insecure about their abilities. They just know that some bosses get jealous when employees are too skilled, and some workplaces punish competence with extra responsibilities but no extra pay. They think ahead about what happens if they reveal their full capabilities. If it means more stress, dealing with jealous coworkers, or becoming the person everyone dumps problems on, they'd rather keep their talents quiet. This isn't about being lazy or not caring about their career. It's about protecting themselves from office politics and energy drains. They know that once people see what you're really capable of, they expect it all the time. Sigma males prefer to be selective about when they demonstrate their skills. When the right opportunity comes along, like a situation where their abilities will actually be appreciated and rewarded properly, then they step up. But they're careful about these moments because sometimes being underestimated is safer. Number 3. They never complain but notice every unfair move. Walk around any office and you'll hear people complaining constantly about unfair treatment, stupid policies, and terrible management decisions. Sigma males see all the same problems everyone else sees. They just keep their mouth shut about it. There are sneaky people everywhere who might use their complaints against them later. So even when they have the exact same bad opinion as their coworkers, they stay completely neutral. They might look like they don't care about workplace drama or like they know nothing about what's happening, but actually they know more than anyone else. Here's why. Because they stay neutral, people see them as a safe person to vent to. Coworkers tell them everything because they trust that Sigma males won't spread gossip or use the information to hurt them. This makes them the unofficial information hub of the office while keeping their own reputation clean. While complainers often get labeled as troublemakers, Sigma males collect all the inside information without any of the risks. They hear about management problems, office politics, and workplace conflicts from multiple people, giving them a complete picture of what's really going on. When they do speak up about serious issues, people actually listen because they're not known for complaining about every little thing. Their silence makes their words carry more weight when they choose to use them. Number 4. They don't seek leadership but step up when they see incompetence. Here's something that confuses people about Sigma males at work. They never volunteer to be team leaders or ask for management positions, but when they start suffering from bad decisions or incompetent leadership that affects their work, they step up no matter what the consequences might be. This happens because they can't just sit there and watch their own work suffer when they know exactly how to fix the problem. It's not about wanting power or trying to show off. They just refuse to let incompetence mess up their day or make their job harder than it needs to be. When a project manager makes decisions that will obviously fail, or when leadership choices start affecting their ability to do good work, Sigma males stop being passive observers. They start taking action to protect their own interests and work quality, even if it means stepping outside their official role. They don't do this for recognition or promotions. They do it because watching preventable problems hurt their work environment feels worse than dealing with the potential awkwardness of speaking up or taking charge when nobody asked them to. Once the immediate problem gets solved and things are running smoothly again, they're perfectly happy to step back and return to their regular role. They weren't trying to become the permanent leader. They just wanted to stop suffering from someone else's bad choices. Number 5. They choose to work alone, avoiding energy vampires. Sigma males naturally prefer working alone because their brain works differently than most people. They think deeply about problems and need quiet time to process information properly. When they're constantly interrupted or surrounded by chatty coworkers, their productivity drops significantly. This isn't about being antisocial. They're actually smart about when to work alone versus when to work in teams. They can absolutely work with others when the situation calls for it. But they know they're not at their most efficient in group settings because it's super rare to find a team of truly like-minded individuals. Most team members end up being more of an obstacle than actual help. Some people work slowly, others create unnecessary drama, and many just want to socialize instead of focusing on the task. Sigma males would rather complete projects efficiently on their own than deal with these energy drains. They're particularly good at spotting energy vampires, those coworkers who constantly need help, interrupt with endless questions, or suck up mental energy with their negativity and drama. Instead of getting trapped in these situations, they find ways to stay busy and unavailable when these people are looking for victims. Working alone allows them to control their environment, maintain their energy levels, and produce higher quality work. Protecting their mental space isn't selfish. It's necessary for doing their job well. Number 6. They hear praise but quickly scan for hidden motives. You know when someone who rarely talks to you suddenly walks up to your desk and starts gushing about how amazing your work is, how you're so talented, and they've always noticed your skills. Most people feel good about these compliments and just say thank you. But Sigma males immediately start wondering what this person really wants from them. It's not that they don't appreciate genuine praise. They just know that when someone comes to you directly with over-the-top compliments, especially if it's unusual for them, there's usually something underneath. Their brain automatically starts asking, okay, what's coming next? Because they've seen this pattern before. They can tell the difference between real appreciation and strategic flattery. Real praise usually comes naturally during conversations or after you've actually done something noteworthy. But when someone makes a special trip just to tell you how great you are, that's when Sigma males start paying extra attention to what might be behind it. They listen to the compliments while also watching body language and thinking about timing. Like if someone approaches them with praise right before a big deadline, or when the office is stressed about a project, they know they're probably about to get asked for a favor or extra work. Sigma males don't reject the compliments or act ungrateful. They say thank you and seem appreciative on the surface. But internally, they're preparing for whatever request is likely coming their way. This mental preparation helps them stay in control and avoid getting pressured into commitments they don't want to make. If this video spoke to you, go ahead and subscribe for more about the Sigma personality and similar topics. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay strong and keep evolving.